put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Allen off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards up. Gain, a great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams we hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise the Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen is brought in by Jamison Crowder. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. And that pass, a big one for Matt Stafford, folks. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards. Just the 12th ever NFL quarterback to do that. The former #1 pick in 2009 out of Georgia. Been so durable, so dependable. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. To throw is Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Stafford looks to throw again. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To try again after the sack. Stafford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Six 0 our score after 1. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stafford. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here's one of the longest tenured members of the Super Bowl champs, Tyler Higbee, making the 1st down. 7th year as a starter for L.A. Just a stable presence for the Rams at the tight end spot with a dash of dynamic plays along the way. One of those starters who may be overlooked, but a key part of why they won the Lombardi Trophy.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hey, 22! 10,
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A'Shawn Robinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Stafford now to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll run here with Akers. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp from 6 yards away. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Stafford on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford going up top for Kupp. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down at Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll roll him out right. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it, and he's able to escape the pressure. Finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the 1st down.
Back to throw, Stafford. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Robinson will try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Terrell Lewis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And we'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Stafford. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Von Miller now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this is going to remain a 1-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here, and you know for me it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 35 yards. yards. And the Bills have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford now to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year, always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Buffalo, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like